everyone, it's Erin McAllister with PAX Academic Exchange and ConnectingOurWorld.net. I am here tonight with Roxane from France, one of our fabulous PAX Exchange students. And we have some questions already prepared from people that have sent us their questions beforehand. But I just want to give Roxy a chance to introduce herself, tell us who she is, where she's from, and her experience in the U.S. So Roxy, the floor is yours.
Okay, so my name is Roxane. I'm from France, the south of France, of French Riviera, and right now I'm in Indiana, in Oakland City. And basically, I've always wanted to be in the USA, or at least live here for a year, and I didn't really know how to do it, and I wanted to be an au pair, but then I discovered the program, the one I'm into for high school student, and I just fell in love with it, and I didn't really leave a choice to my parents, and I was like, I'm going. So I got here. I got my family like a month before I got here, and they're like my real family. I love them, and so I'm having a good time being here, and I would recommend it to everyone.
Why? Why would you recommend it to everyone?
Because, you open your horizon. I've met so many people that made me open my eyes and realize how life really is and what you can, deal with every single day. Changing culture has been it didn't make me feel sad or anything, but some of the thing I've done wasn't like everybody would have done it. So it was pretty comic sometimes. Yeah, a lot of moments where I was like, oops, sorry.
Like what?
But, okay, relationships here compared to France are completely different. For me, I'm generally friends with guys, and I will be super friendly really fast, but for me it's totally normal. It's friendship. And in my high school, every little bit of affection you can give to someone seemed to be a big deal. So at the beginning, when people are in relationships, it can be quite weird. So yeah, it was special, but then I got used to it really fast. My friends helped me. Emojis. When you go in a different country, don't learn the language, learn the emoji significations. Stupid, but yeah, sometimes it can be really weird.
What's an example of an emoji that's different here and there?
I would be laughing with someone, being talking sarcastically about something or making a joke and put the blinking emoji.
Yeah.
And for them, it would mean I'm interested. Oh, not happening. So.
Gotcha. Okay.
A lot more signification here. In France, at least with my friends, it didn't really mean anything special. It's more like seeing what your face look like really showing what you're thinking.
Interesting. What's been the biggest surprise for you? Something that maybe you didn't expect coming here that you've been pleasantly surprised with?
How friendly people were with me. I was expecting to struggle and not really have friends or being quite alone and have to really go to people to meet them or to start being friends with them. But since first day, everybody was talking to me. Everybody was my friend. It was really surprising and cool because I was not alone. I had a table really fast. I met everybody in all my classes. Really interested in friends, always asking me questions. Weird and weird questions sometimes. But people here are really friendly, and I made friends super easily. Really
Awesome.
good fun. Yeah.
Awesome. So you go to a very small high school in southern Indiana. And I have three students, Roxy, Guillaume, and Louis. And all three of them go to this very small high school. And you all three report just how wonderful it is and how well you've been just welcomed and embraced by the media, right? What stands out to you as the best experience at your school specifically?
Well, it's gonna be hard because there's a lot of things. Since it's so different, you discover things every day. But I guess it would be the school spirit and sports, how everybody cheers and there's this cool song and everything. It was really fun to learn it and to go to state.
Girls basketball team went to state and won in their division. So they are state champs. So what a great opportunity for the kids.
Yeah. So it was amazing. Like being where professional basketball player are, like I was literally close to the floor and I could like watch everything. It was awesome. I was in the first line of the section. So it was incredible.
Awesome. I see we have Tressa on. Oh, go ahead. You have a question?
It's called me out of nowhere. I was like, oops, I'm in line.
Oops. We got to put the do not disturb on. I forget to do that. So we had a question from Tressa, and I know she jumped on here, so I want to ask while she's here. She wanted to know what is your favorite food back home in France, as well as what your food is here in the U.S.
Okay, so in France, my parents cooked a lot. So every single day, every single meal is with the family. You're sitting with them and you're eating, and my dad loves to cook, so it would be his lasagna.
Aww.
And here, oh my God, my mom's Coca-Cola chicken. I want her to give me the recipe or to ship it back home with me. It's just awesome. So good. So Coca-Cola chicken for here with like her special rice. I don't know even how to call it. And in France, lasagna for sure.
Is the lasagna different?
A little bit. The pasta is different because I don't know if we cook it differently or if it's something about the food we actually buy, but it just tastes a little different. And like the cheese we put on, it's sad. It's one thing French people have. I've never missed cheese, but this year I missed cheese. So I guess also the cheese may be different, but I really love it.
And then here, what's been your favorite food?
That's why.
That was the mom. You mean mom here?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's one thing when you're an exchange student. Which mom, which sister, which dad? I'm like my or my exchange student dad. Yeah. But since I'm here, I just say mom and dad. So
the lasagna is from we call them natural parents with PAX. So your natural parents, your dad in France, lasagna,
and
your host mom here in Indiana.
Yeah, Coca-Cola chicken.
Coca-Cola chicken. Okay, got
it. It just tasted so good. So, yeah.
Awesome. Let's see and the other question, Wasita, I haven't seen her jump on, but we'll go ahead and ask. If she jumps on here, then we'll tell her again. But she asked, what are your music preferences? What type of music do you prefer? Is it different from when you were back home versus here? Is it kind of the same throughout?
It's kind of the same because I'm a dancer in France, so I love every music that actually has a beat. So I love pop songs and rap songs a lot. In French, it's more about the meaning behind it. And in America, it's more about how you can move to literally everything, and I can just be in the car just by listening to it. So, yeah, only rap songs. But I listen to everything. Literally everything. Just my mood. But mostly rap songs. And pop songs.
Rap songs. And pop songs. Okay.
Because pop. So I just when I hear the song, more than the lyrics, because it's one thing when you're from a different country and you don't speak English like fluently, or you're not speaking English every single day, you don't really get the lyrics when they're playing. Like in French, we have the original songs, not the clean versions. So we don't really know what it means. Now I do, but we don't. So it's more about the actual melody and what you can feel through it without really understanding the song.
Right. So your English is quite good. How long have you been speaking English? When did you first learn how to speak?
In French, we start learning at like 8, I guess, 8 years old. But
Is everything just you?
Yeah, everybody. In French don't get to choose your subjects. You have to take everything, and it's required to have English until you graduate. So, but the thing is, we learned the British English more, and
Hi.
We learned the grammar more than the words, and sometimes it can be really silly. Like, the cat is black. The cat is black. You're gonna say that for like days. And I've learned mostly with music and movies because I didn't want to wait. So I was just watching it in English. Like series that I wanted to see, absolutely see. That's how I learned, by listening to it.
Awesome. So now you have had a pretty good experience. You have a good relationship with your host family, right? Tell us about your family.
Okay, so I have one host dad that is mostly on the road, so I don't see him all the time, but when he's home, it's awesome. We're really like friends and daughter at the same time. We have fun. We listen to the same music. We are goofy. We're having a lot of fun. My mom and I are super close. I'm gonna have a breakdown when I'm going back. Like, seriously. I can tell her literally everything, and she trusts me, so she tells me stuff too, and we're just really close. And my little sister is those little monsters. Okay, so I have one little sister that is 9, and she's a blondie. Everybody thinks we're actual sisters, and it's really funny to be around her. And I have a little one that is 5, Elena, and she's adorable, but I learned how to be a big sister the hard way. Like, at first, when you come into a family, you don't want to be rude or anything, so you don't say anything, but now they know not to mess with me. But I know they can't do something, they're not going to try to do it because they know I will say, no, you don't. So, but we love each other, and they're always with me, like, always.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You've taken a couple of trips outside of Indiana, right?
Florida
twice.
Yeah. Once in the south and once in the north next to Alabama. Yeah, like an hour away. So.
Which do you prefer, the south or the north?
Well, the south was with my host dad's family, so it was a little different. We were seeing them way more. We were not really like going out inside the city. We were more staying with them or on the beach. And the second one was Panama City Beach, so it was awesome.
Panama City, that's what you said?
Yeah.
Panama City.
It was.
I remember going here, yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Like, there's so many things to do, and, well, you can see it by my sunburn, but...
And you got to kiss or pet a dolphin or something, right?
Yeah, I had the baby dolphin. Oh, we were at, like, an aquatic park, the Golf World, I guess. I think it was that. And the girls got to get pictures with all the animals inside the park. And I got one picture with the dolphin, and they were training little baby dolphin, and they were like, well, he's new at it, be calm with him, and you're the only one who has it, so go ahead. And I was like, no problem. So the little baby came and was like, oh my god. It was awesome.
Yeah, that's such an awesome picture. It's so great. Cute.
Yeah.
I don't think I put on the picture that I posted earlier, we have a picture of you in a black dress.
Prom dress.
That's your prom dress?
Yeah.
So you're going to look beautiful on prom night. And then you had another picture of you with a friend with a sash. You were an attendant or something for?
Yeah, since I can't be a senior in my high school, I have to be a junior. I was in the homecoming court of the juniors. Okay. I was in the fourth last candidate, so none of us got elected because it doesn't work that way here. It's only the seniors. I get, like, one of my best friend got queen, so I was like, no problem. It's awesome. And honestly, I didn't expect it because it was like we had the vote literally 3 weeks after we got like at school, so I was pretty new. I didn't even know anybody like really closely. So, and then I was the one that everybody voted for, and I was like, oh my god,
yeah,
that's awesome, let's do it. And it was pretty cool. We didn't have a football team, even though it was supposed to happen, but instead we got with the soccer team, and soccer is a big sport in France, so for me it was the same effect.
Yeah. Now, do you have prom and like homecoming back home?
No, it doesn't exist in my country because first, school sports, like that doesn't exist. You have to go outside and be in a private club to do anything. So we don't have cheerleaders or anything like that, and we don't have a homecoming because we don't have a season for sports. It's all year long for us, so that's why probably. And prom, I don't know. We have something. They're starting it because everybody's like, I want it, but we don't have like prom. We never wear long dresses or anything except if we're at a wedding or getting married. So you don't really get to wear nice dresses like that often because it's either you're like close to celebrities or something, I don't know, or have a lot of fancy parties, but people don't wear those kind of dresses at all. It's really common.
Yeah. I just want you to know we have, I've been responding to comments. That's why I'm not always looking at your eye. Tressa says you're a fun gal. It's fun to see your opinions and how happy you are. So I just wanted to share that with you. And I agree. And then Tina is asking why you can't be a senior here. And I'm just saying that it depends on the policy of each school. So I have one school, this one that she attends, that has all the exchange students come in as juniors, even though all three of these students, Roxane, Guillaume, and Louis, have actually all graduated from high school, and they are still here on an exchange year. And because of that, they can't actually participate in sports games. They can practice and be part of the team, but they can't participate in the games, at least in Indiana, due to IHSAA regulations. So they've all graduated technically. They're here for the exchange year, but the policy of the school says that exchange students are juniors. Whereas I have another school that brings all their students, their exchange students, in as seniors. And I had another student that she was really adamant about being a junior. But they said, well, we bring everybody in as seniors so they can do all the things that seniors do. So it just depends on the school. Tina, what school is she at? She's in Oakland City, so Wood Memorial. Small school. I don't know if you saw, I have a new chiropractor, and
yeah,
although
from Wood Memorial.
Yeah, it was so funny. I was talking to him, and I asked him where he was from. He said, oh, or where he went to high school, because he ran track at IU, and you saw from the picture it's IU everywhere in the office, and so
IU in my high school, like every senior, there's half of my seniors are going to IU. So.
Exactly. At least in the southern part of Indiana, almost everybody goes to IU.
Yeah.
But yeah, he said, "Oh, you've never heard of it." I was like, "Where?" He said, "Wood Memorial." I'm like, I have 3 exchange students there. Couldn't believe it. And then I started listing everybody's names. He's like, "Oh my gosh, I know them all." So it was crazy. But let's see. I know we've been coming up on 30 minutes, so I try not to keep them much longer than 30 to 45. So I know when you and I were talking before, you said that, you really didn't care kind of what I asked you or what you asked, because if you could say something or share something that would encourage another young person to have this experience, you thought that was important. So why do you think that it's important, either, let's say, for someone back home in France to study abroad, or an American student here in the U.S. going and having an exchange experience?
I don't know if it's only me or every exchange student, honestly, but coming here, first, you're learning English, so it's a big plus. When you're in France or any country, you have to know a second language now. But how can I say it? Let's know what I want than when I left. More motivated. I like the teacher. Way more happy. I'm gonna say happy. Like the teachers are closer to their student, and they cheer you up every single day, and it builds a confidence. And you're like, I can do it. I'm not that bad. I can do what I want, and you start building like a personality that will help you everywhere. Before I came here, I was like shy and didn't want to like ask too many questions to someone. I would still ask someone a random question, but I wouldn't stay too long. Now I don't care. I mean, you didn't have a choice. When you come here, you don't know anybody. People are not gonna offer you everything. You're gonna have to find it, to look for it, to ask questions so that you know what you need to know. And so for like my life, now that I'm 18, I'm an adult in France, legally able to do almost everything. I think everything, actually. So you have to have a mind that is open, and you have to be able to adapt to your new life, because you have new rules, you vote, you have to pay your taxes and everything, and you can't do it with like a child mind. So I guess I just grow up by being here. So it's like amazing to look back on who I was and see that even though it was the best and worst year of my life because of personal reasons, I still grew up a lot, and I'm able to say that I can probably adapt to almost every situation. So that's one of the main reason for me.
That's awesome. What do you plan to do after this year?
Okay, I'm going to medical college for 12 years to be a neurosurgeon.
12 to be a neurosurgeon. Wow.
So this year I took midterm, psychology, anatomy, all those hard classes, but it's really fun, and it really helped me discover that it's really what I want to do, because that's what I like to do. So, yep. I'm doing that. Well, in France, it doesn't work like here. So when I'm coming back, I have 2 years to succeed my first year, if it makes sense. Like, you have a big test at the end of the first year. And if you don't succeed, you have 1 more year to succeed. And if you don't, you're done. You're not doing medical. So I got to focus. I'm going to have a busy day, busy days, busy year to learn everything and be able to pass that contest so that I can go in what I want to do.
And you can do it.
Yeah, I will. I want to, so I'll do everything for me to succeed. So, yeah.
Sure. What would you say? We're going to wrap up. I want to ask another couple questions, and I'm going to give you the floor to say your your hurting wounds. If you were talking to a family that was, kind of on the fence about hosting, what would you tell them that might, encourage or convince them to host a foreign exchange student from whatever country?
Well, first of all, the family chooses. So you're going to get to know the person before they know you. So you're going to know if the person is going to fit to your lifestyle, because the person is used to 17 or less years of doing their culture. So you're going to have to be open about it. And if you choose the right culture, it's going to be easy. And if you want it, you can have it. I mean, I've been in my family for like a week before we were already super close and like family already, because of the fact that if you are with an open extension, and most of them are, because we are we're not everybody get to do it. We have tests to see if we're good in English enough to be in a country. We have tested or files to answer to see if we're open enough to go, if we're not going to be awful, basically. And so you build a really strong relationship, and it's like another part of my family. I have a complete life here, and I will come back for sure. And it's people that I know will follow me like forever. I will stay in touch with them forever. So yeah, it's heartbroken when you don't see the people again. I mean, I know I'm gonna be totally sad like I've never been before, but you build such a strong relationship that you still have someone. You have someone for you, and that they're always gonna be there because it's another kid for you. And it's like them going to college, I guess, when they leave. It's like growing up really fast with the person and discovering so many things. And I mean, my mom already had 2 exchange students, and she kept in touch with like both of them. And
your past mom.
Yeah. My parents in France have never hosted anybody, and they probably wouldn't or couldn't, so that's why. But yeah, you give the opportunity to an exchange student to live his dream or her dream, and they're always going to be happy and thankful about it. So you just make beautiful memories that you will never forget.
Well, Tina and everyone on here are amazed by you and your, what you've done and what you've accomplished so far in your 18 years, and wish you the best with your dreams from Tina, but all of us actually. So I'm going to give you a second to just say whatever is on your heart and mind, and then I'll close us out.
Well, this year has been the best year of my life. Like I said, I've met so many people that I truly love, and I met so many great friends that I'll keep in touch with. 2 of my friends are coming to see me in France in the summer. So, I mean, I know it wasn't just a dream. It's reality, and I'm super happy and proud that I made this choice. And I mean, I'm thankful for everything everybody did for me, even though it was hard at certain periods, because it's always hard sometimes. But yeah, I'm just really like dreaming still, and I don't want to go. There's a month left, and I'll try to enjoy it as much as I can by being closer to people and doing a lot of stuff with my friends, since I'm probably not going to see all of them again. So just enjoy, and I'm really happy about this year. That's about it. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much. That I think the train is even in the background applauding you for a great year. And unfortunately, she will be leaving us at the end of May. So we're definitely going to miss Roxy. Louis,
I'm going to California after, so I'm not gone.
Oh, yay! But you'll go within a couple weeks, right?
Yeah. I'll be back and then back to some of my friends that I have in LA. So, yeah. Not telling I'm vegan, but still, it's all.
Louis popped on. Say, hey, Louis.
Hey, Louis. What's up, bro?
So thank you, Roxy, for being willing to meet with me and do an interview today, and for sharing your thoughts and your life experience. And I've been so thankful to have you in my group, and I am excited for you and for your future, and I hope I'll be in France and visit you in the not too distant future.
Thank you.
So thanks Tina and Louie and Wasita and Tressa and Afata, everybody who joined us tonight. If you have questions about hosting or about how you can be an exchange student like Roxy, if you're interested in becoming a coordinator like myself, go to my website at, put it up here, connectingourworld.net, and we'll also post the video. It'll be up featured for a week, and then I'll push it down under the exchange student program section where you can find it forever and ever, and it'll also be on YouTube. So thanks again, Roxy, for your time. Thank you to our visitors, and we're going to miss you.
I'm going to miss you too.
Bye.
Bye.